All right, we are going to be solving another interesting question on the application of current divider rule. All right, now if you look at this question, you are going to observe that 2 ohms is parallel to 4 ohms and it's also parallel to what, 8 ohm. I intentionally bring this question because we have been dealing with questions that involve 2 resistors in parallel. So by the time we have 3 resistors, how do we apply current divider rule? So in this question, we are going to be finding I1, I2, and what, I3. Sorry, this is supposed to be I3. All right, I3. Now, we have 2 ways of doing this. I will explain. I will just use maths to explain the second way. So the first one, which is the easiest one, we are having 3 resistors, right? Now, and then we already know that 14 ampere is the total current that is entering into this circuit. So when you get to this node, it gets splitted. So I1 goes to that side, I2 enters into this resistor, and I3 enter into this resistor, right? Now, how do we calculate the value of I1? Had it been it is just these 2 resistors that we are having in parallel, we would just say I1 is equals to 4 all over what? 4 plus 2, right? Then multiply by what? 14. But now there are 3. Now, so how do we go about it? Now, if I want to solve for I1, I will first of all, because I'm having this one in parallel with this and in parallel with this, I'll first resolve these 2, right? I'll first resolve these 2 in parallel to get their equivalent resistance. That is 8 multiplied by 4 divided by 8 plus 4. So by the time I get that, now I can now apply my current divider rule to solve. But if I don't want to do that, I'm just going to say, if I have 3 resistors in parallel, I'm going to say I1, I, for 3 resistors in parallel, it's going to be 1 all over R1 plus 1 all over R2 plus 1 all over what? R3. Then multiply by what? Multiply by the total current that is entering the circuit. I hope we understand this. Oh, don't do mistake. Fuck. Right. Hello and welcome. So today we are going to be solving another interesting question on current divider rule. Now, if you look at this question, we are having 3 resistors in parallel. So if we have 3 resistors in parallel, how do we resolve them? So that's what we are going to look at today. Now, before we start the solution of this question, let us look at this circuit critically. Now, if you look at this circuit, we are having 14 ampere entering into this whole circuit, right? And when it gets into this node, it gets splitted. It's splitted into what? I1, I2, and I3. That is, I1 enters into what? 2 ohms. I2 enters into what? 4 ohms. And I3 enters into what? 8 ohms, right? Now, we can therefore say our R1, let's take R1. Sorry, please. R1 to be 2 ohms. And R2 to be what? To be 4 ohms. And R3 to be what? To be 8 ohms. And our current I, that is the total current that enters in the circuit, is 14 ampere. All right. Now, if you are to solve this question using current divider rule to find your I1, now, because we are you know, this is 3 resistors in parallel, right? Now, and you know, current divider rule is just between 2 resistors in parallel, right? Now, how do we solve it? Now, for us to solve that, we know we are going to be using these 2. Then you are going to observe that this R2 and R3, they are in parallel. So we need to find the equivalent resistance, right? So that is 8 multiplied by 4 divided by what? 8 plus 4. So by the time we get the equivalent resistance, we write the answer here. Now we can now apply current divider rule to this 2 ohms and the equivalent resistance of what? Of 4 ohms and what? 8 ohms. Is that clear? But if we don't want to go through that process, there is a direct way of solving this. Now, if we want to find I1, we are going to apply this formula. I1 will be equals to, now, the resistance one that we want to find is going to be up here, 1 all over R1 all over 1 all over R1 plus 1 all over R2 plus 1 all over R3. Then we are going to multiply this by what? By the total current that enters into it. I hope you understand. So now this is a direct method of solving current divider rule that involves 3 resistors. If we have 4 resistors, just add it plus 1 all over R4. All right. So now let's substitute. Our I1 will be equals to what? Will be equals to 1 all over what? 1 all over R1, which is 2, then divided by 1 all over 2 plus 1 all over R2 is what? 4 plus R3, which is what? 1 all over 8. Then multiply by what? Multiply by 14. Now, for us to solve this, you look for the LCM of 2, 4, and 8. The LCM of 2, 4, and 8 is what? Is 8. So I1 will be equals to 1 over 2 all over, then can write 8 here, which is the LCM. So 2 in 8 is what? 4. 4 times 1 is 4. Plus 4 in 8 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. Plus 8 in 8 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. So we can close this bracket now. Then multiply it by 14. All right, so here we are going to have 4 plus 2 plus 1. 4 plus 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. So we are going to have I1 to be equals to 1 all over 2 all over 7 over 8 multiplied by what? Multiplied by 14. So I1 will be equals to 1 all over 2 divided by 7 all over 8, then multiply by what? By 14. I hope we are following. So I1 will be equals to 1 all over 2 multiplied by 8 all over what? 7 from Bodmas, right? Then we multiply this by 14. So 2 here 1, 2 here is 4, right? All right. So I1 will be equals to 4 times 14. 4 times 14 is 56, because 4 times 4 is 16. You carry 1. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1 is 56. Then if you divide this by 7, 56 divided by 7. If you divide 7 by 56, what are we going to have? Our I1 is going to be what? 8. So it shows that I1 is 8 ampere. All right. So this is how to solve for I1. So how do we solve for I2? I2 will be equals to 1 all over R2 all over the summation of everything that we have here. And then we have resolved the summation of everything that we have here to be what? To be 7 over 8, right? So I2 will be equals to 1 all over R2. 1 all over R2. What is R2? R2 is 4 all over 1 all over 2 plus 1 all over 4 plus 1 all over 8 multiplied by what? By 14. So if you press this directly in your calculator, or you solve this, if you want to solve this, just follow the same process that I used to solve I1. So here I can replace this directly with what? 7 over 8. So it's going to be 1 over 4 multiplied by 8 over 7. 4 here 1, 4 in 8 is 2. So we are going to have 2 over 7, and 7 will go in 14. That is 2. 2 times 2 is what? 4. So I2 is nothing but what? It's nothing but 4 ampere. So here we are going to have this to be 4 ampere. All right. So for us to get I3, so let's clean this part. I hope we are following. Please don't forget that we have a well-structured materials for circuit analysis and other courses. If you want our handwritten materials on circuit analysis, you can easily just go through our bio on YouTube, click on the link there. You see a link that will link our link, WhatsApp link. Click on it, you take it to our WhatsApp. You can order for any materials of your choice. If you want circuit analysis, just tell us, we are going to send it across to you. All right, so let's go for I3 now. I3 will be equals to 1 over what? R3. So this is going to be 1 over R3, which is 1 over 8, all over 1 all over 2, plus 1 all over 4, plus 1 all over 8. Then we are going to multiply this by 14. All right, so if you solve this carefully, you are going to have your I3 to be equals to what? All right, I3 will be equals to what? If you press it directly, you are going to have 2 ampere for your answer. You can confirm this, and I would love to know this in the comment section. Thank you. Stay tuned for more interesting questions. Oh, wait, peradventure, this is your first time of coming across some content. Do well to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so that anytime we upload video like this, you will be the first to receive the notification. And please don't be stingy with learning. Always share our content with your friends from various institutions in your class there who might be in need of our content. Thank you. Stay tuned for more.